Alright, I want you to watch this video and just tell me if this does not blow your mind. Maybe you'll have trouble really just believing what I'm saying because I'm going to present this very straightforwardly, but it's pretty fascinating to me. So right now we have in our possession as a civilization cuneiform texts from ancient Babylon, ancient Mesopotamia. This comes from the Chaldean culture, and they range these cuneiform texts range from different centuries, and the one that I'm going to talk about here is from the 23rd century BC. To put that in perspective with biblical times, it's thought that Abraham likely came out of Mesopotamia and Chaldea in 2100 BC. So if that's correct, then this would be 200 years before Abraham came out of Mesopotamia. Now, this text is called the Gudaian Cylinders. It's the largest body of Sumerian text that we have available to us. It is a massive amount of text. And so basically they come in these giant pillars, these cylinders that have inscribed all these markings on them in the Babylonian language, which is more ancient than Babylon, granted. But this narrative details the building of a temple in Uruk from the ruler Gudea, Gudea, and he is constructing a temple tower in Gudea for the Babylonian god Ningirsu or Ningirsu, and I think that's the same god. Babylonian theology is really kind of chaotic and strange, but I think it's the same god as Ea, spelled Ea, or Enki, but that's neither here nor there. And so this details the construction of this tower, and these people who were building these towers were getting their supplies from a place called Eden. And this Eden was a waterway canal that was likely in this time period when this was taking place, where they were gathering bricks from clay out of the Euphrates area and the Tigris near the head of the Persian Gulf. And so if you think about that just for a moment, that the first use of the word Eden, where the later in the Genesis account Eden is derived from the Mesopotamian region Eden, and if you consider that Abraham came directly out of this area, this culture, this is the first time that we see the word Eden ever used, and it is coming from 200 years likely before Abraham was there, and it's not related to a garden, but it's related to temple building. So if all that's true, then what you have is temple tower architecture in Mesopotamia, the building of ziggurats, and the gathering of bricks, which reminds us of another primordial biblical story, taking place in plains, a well-watered plain called Eden. So that could connect the biblical events of the Tower of Babel and the garden account together, both in the Mesopotamian and the biblical accounts, and show that they share a common cultural heritage. So anyways, just want to talk about those things. Let me know what you think in the comments. God bless.